So rumor has it, I've talked to Aaliyah and Jordan, and they said playing in PMAC is one of the toughest gyms to play in. So what makes it so tough to play there?
Because we literally got the best fans in the world, like for real. Like they get so turned, like it's like just like a different kind of energy. Like just last night we had like 11,000 people in the PMAC yesterday, like, and it was rocking. So like,
oh, y'all were live. I mean, the Maples energy it'd be something, but I don't think it'd be like that. Like 11,000 deep, just it's different.
Like now people saying like, we a girls basketball school because like we be having the highest attendance. You feel me? So it's like it's crazy to play in there for sure.
Y'all caring. I love that. That's what you like to hear. Women's basketball schools around
the
country.
Yeah, women's basketball schools.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Sometimes I Hoop podcast. It's your host, Haley Jones. Quick humble brag here. 2021 Natty Champ, most outstanding player of the Final Four, preseason All-American first team. But enough about me. I'm here with the star of the show. I got Big Four in the building today. McDonald's All-American, Jordan Brand Classic MVP, 3-time SEC Freshman of the Week, buckets and bars under Rock Nation, the two-way star, FLAU'JAE Johnson, making a lot of noise early in your freshman year at LSU. Thanks for hopping on the pod.
Thank you for having me. Honor. It's an honor.
Of course. Oh, please. How are you? How are we today?
We're doing good. Vibing.
We vibing. I know class is about to start. Hopefully no stress.
Just
a little. Okay.
Just a little bit.
Well, we're more than halfway into the season. You're about mid-year, your first year at LSU. Tell me, what have been some highs and lows so far? What have been the ups and the downs? Take me into it.
The highs has just been playing in the PMAC, you know what I'm saying? Just being on that floor, playing at the highest level, for real. Playing against good competition and really just having fun. I feel like right now I'm living my dream. It's been lows of like just being a freshman and being away from home, not being able to be with my little brothers how I want to be and stuff like that. But it's a lot of this. Like it's a real roller coaster, but it's fun though.
The freshman year is definitely a roller coaster, finding your place on the team. It's different. You're away from home for the first time. I get it. What's been the most surprising thing for you in your freshman year so far?
The most surprising thing for me is that like I've been able to start like on a great team with great players, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we deep, you know what I mean? Especially in the guard position. So being in that starting lineup was like, wow, like that was a big deal for me.
Yeah, starting at a freshman is crazy, especially, on an amazing team in a great conference, this and that. I mean, have you been able to learn from your teammates and like that first practice coming in? Did you have any type of like ego check? Like, dang, I'm not just going to come in here and just go crazy first day. Like, were there any types of that for you? Things for you to have to settle into a great team like that?
Oh yeah, it was a check for sure, but it was like, it was a check like, dang, like, I got a lot to learn. You know what I mean? Like, cause you coming from high school and you like, okay, like I'm the GOAT. You feel me? Like I'm finna come in and kill, but it's a lot of stuff I didn't know. Like, especially on the defensive end, it was like in high school, I didn't play no defense. So coming here, I had to really learn how to guard and defend and have fun with that. You know what I mean? Like, and like that took a little minute for me to learn. But once I got it, it was fun. And like, but I came in like with confidence and I'm still keeping that confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I gotta be in that headspace because you playing with great players, so you have to like play up to their level. So like just keeping that confidence and having that vibe, like that's what I came in with on the first day. Like
for sure. In high school, it didn't matter what you did. You were still gonna be out there for all 32 minutes. It don't matter. Right. But I mean, I know one thing about Tara. Her favorite line to say is, "I didn't recruit any of y'all for defense. So once you get here, we gonna need to reteach some things, this and that, in order to get on that court."
No cap.
But yeah, for real. I know Miss Kim don't be playing that either. I know.
Yeah. You better defend me. You're gonna be sitting by me.
Yeah, you're gonna be sitting on the bench. Now that you're into SEC play, one of the best conferences in the country, what have been your first impressions of the SEC?
Really, like this fun because like everybody was getting on us because we didn't have we had a week non-conference schedule. Like we didn't play nobody. And so when I was like, ooh, shoot, we're playing the SEC. And then I came. First game in the SEC, I had double. I was like, okay, yeah, I can get used to this. Like playing against like big people like me, we the same size or they even bigger. And I'm still performing and executing. They really gave me confidence. Like, I could play at this level, like for real. Because the games we was playing before in non-conference, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody could beat them. But like being able to play and hold my own against great teams, like that was big for me.
Yeah, it's definitely a confidence booster. Just knowing that, like, okay, I hooped against other D1, getting into it, but now you're like Power Five conference play. This is the, cream of the crop here. And you're still hooping. It's a confidence booster for sure.
For real.
Conference play, SEC, Pac-12, AC across the country has been crazy so far. I mean, we're seeing crazy upsets week in, week out. And I love seeing this parity across the conferences of just deep teams, high-level players on every single team. So have there been any teams or players kind of under the radar that have caught your attention this early into the season?
Really, like, who I'm playing with, like Angel Reese, like, what she doing right now is like unheard of. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, she got 18 straight double-double. Like, at halftime, she's averaging like 14 points, 8 rebounds at halftime. Like, that's kind of crazy. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, just seeing like what she doing, how she trailblazing, that's really dope. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, just it's like crazy for me to watch. I'm like playing with her. I'm seeing her do this. Like, I'm watching her play, watching her take my rebounds. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Nah, for sure. I mean, playing with a player like that who's just hooping is amazing to see, their game, their work ethic, then transfer onto the big stage night in, night out, and being their teammate is something really special to be a part of. So, she transferred from Maryland this year. How was that building chemistry as a team with kind of a new group? It's still Kim's first years at Baylor. How was that in the offseason, getting that chemistry right so y'all could come in and hoop during the season?
It's easy when, like, when you just got good vibes. You know what I mean? You do stuff as a team bond and stuff like that, and everything's sort of like pretty much just come together. But like, everybody just got to know that we doing this for the team. Like, it's not about one person. We're not playing selfish. And then it's just like building that chemistry. And it's really easy to do when nobody like coming with like ulterior motives, and it's just like a family vibe. You know what I mean?
That's really important. So what were some of those things y'all were doing in the off season to create that chemistry? Like you said, family vibes, having fun, this and that. What was one of your favorite memories from that?
We was we was outside for real. Baton Rouge would be lit. And then especially like going to football games, tailgating and stuff like that, just being around the people, being around each other. It really just meshed us together. But yeah, we was outside for sure.
Nah, for sure. Okay, so with conference play just starting up right now, we're seeing a lot of upsets like we did at the start of the season. So just the other day, I know Colorado beat number 14 Arizona in the PAC. West Virginia just beat Baylor. Washington State upset Oregon. North Carolina just beat NC State. USC just took us down yesterday. Still a bit of a soft spot. Not ready to talk about it. But, what do you think about the landscape of women's hoops right now? Just so many teams being so good. You never know night in, night out. How is that?
I think it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like, dang, it's 11 playing field. Like, it ain't like how it was like in previous years, like everybody's good.
Yeah.
And I think the skill level in women is rising so much that it's just becoming such a treat to watch. Like, you never know who's gonna win. Like, you never know. Like, you could say this, but this team might come out and be way more prepared than this team, and it's over and they upset. Or this team didn't come and play how they usually do, and they over when it's upset. Like, you got to bring your A game every game. That's why I like playing in these leagues are so cool, because like you got to be on point every game. And if you're the best and you really focus, like, you gonna be on point. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you just can't have no hiccups. Like, that's what I learned too playing college. Like, you could be up 15, a little run go on, and you down. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's really seeing that the game is growing. So it's pretty cool.
Okay, so Angel's hooping, you got Alexis Morris hooping, you're killing it. But y'all got a tough schedule coming up. I mean, you kind of see teams that has slow ranked, unranked teams, slow starts, just at the beginning of the season. Now they're at the top of their conferences, right?
Right.
And I know y'all got Tennessee at the end of the month, South Carolina early February. How you feeling about those games? You excited? We nervous? What are the vibes?
We're definitely excited about those games. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep playing our games against great teams. Like, that's all we want to do. We feel like, we 18-0 and we going. But like, we ain't really do nothing yet. You feel me? Because we looking to go to Final Four. Like, that's where our mind at. You know what I'm saying? But it's like one game at a time type thing. But that's definitely like on the radar now. Like, it's coming up quicker, like faster and faster and faster. So that's something that's really on the radar. But like, we're just trying to like build as a team on these games that we playing. So when we get there, it could be easier for us, you know what I'm saying, to transition and be able to make that game what it's going to be. But I'm excited, me personally. You know what I'm saying? Because, that's like the talk of the town. You want to beat the best to be the best. So that's what we on.
Approaching these big games, what's the mindset like in the locker room, the weeks moving into those practices, this and that?
We just keep our same mindset. Like, we just do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, playing for Kim Muggle, like, we just got, it's just certain standards here. You feel me? Like, it's certain standards. And for some people, they're too high, you know what I'm saying, to reach. And if you ain't on the bandwagon, then you going to get left. But, like, everybody's mind is at that standard. Like, you going to practice at this standard. You going to play at this standard. And you have expectations at this standard on and off the court. So the standard that we on, it just make everything easier. You know what I'm saying? Practice hard, play hard. Like me, I just like to work. Like, I'm going to just be in the gym, getting up shots, working on my handle, whatever I need to do. Because I know that when the game come, like, I got to be on point. You know what I mean? So that's like just playing at a certain standard, practicing at a certain standard. Like, it's not, once it get easy, then it's like, okay, we got to up it. But like, the standard is so high that she keep us to that, it's hard to go above it. for real.
Yeah. For me, playing for a coach like Tara, legendary, right? Same thing with Kim Mulkey. She's legendary, trailblazer, everything that she did at Baylor, her being a player herself, like she's known for being tough with those standards that we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
But how would you describe playing for her coaching style? How was it playing for a coach like her?
Oof. You just got to be on point. I'm telling you. Because like, it's like she expects so much for you because she's on that level. You know what I'm saying? And she's already seen it. So really, it's easy to trust everything she's saying because she has so many accolades to back it up. So it's like, she telling you this, but it's like she the type of coach. She build that confidence in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, she build that confidence, like, you could do this. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she make you feel like it's a challenge, like a big challenge. You know what I mean? Like, let me see what you could do. Let me see what you made of. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's like for me, as a freshman, it's like I'll be trying to be so on point that I be thinking, and I had to stop thinking. Like, with her, like, but she just coach tell you, like, that's a terrible shot. But she, at the same time, she a coach to tell you, keep shooting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, find your rhythm. So it's like playing for somebody like that. That's gonna build your confidence up and up and up. It's so fun. And then being able to learn from her, like, she's a Hall of Fame coach. Like, that's what I wanted to be around, was greatness. So, like, I feel like I made the right decision by coming here. It's like a perfect balance.
When did you start getting recruited? When would you get that first letter? What was that moment like for you?
I got my first offer from Ole Miss end of 10th grade. So
I'm sophomore year.
Yeah, sophomore year. So I'm playing in this little camp. But this because I was taking music serious. I'm like, bro, I could hoop, but like, I ain't finna do that. Nah, I can't.
Okay.
I ain't even know college was like, I knew it was like a real thing, but I'm like, it ain't like, I ain't going to college for this. Like, that ain't in my plans. I wasn't even planning to go to college. I was just wanting to focus on my music. Then that's when this man came up to me. My uncle, he owned the studio, but the man owned the AAU team. So he like, mess with this man with me, you know what I'm saying? I know you focus on your music, but you good at basketball, so just try. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go to my first tournament. Boom. I ain't even play in my first AAU tournament. It was just a regular school tournament. And Coach Yo from Ole Miss, she offered me. She gave my first offer. My first D1, like, SEC offer, for real.
Shout out Coach Yo.
Shout out Coach Yo. Like, she ain't even seen me play. She just watched my film. And she was like, damn, like, I need you. And I was like, dang, like, you know, so I got that call. Somebody was like, she want to offer you full scholarship. I'm like, you lying. Put her on the phone with me, and then I'll, you know what I'm saying?
Stop playing. Be for real.
He called me. You know, the words, you know, we at Ole Miss, we want to offer you a full scholarship. I'm like, what? Like, like, are you serious? Like,
he said, me?
Yeah, for real. Shoot. Like, I was like, I really was shocked because I'm like, bro, that's like, I was like, so I could post it on Twitter? Like, I got an offer? Like, I was geeked up. Like, you know.
I get this for real. I can take the socials. You said, come on.
Like, blessed to receive offer type vibes. I'm like, no. So that's when I was like, hey, it's lit. Played in my first AAU tournament. They just started rolling. Everybody you can name. Vanderbilt, Louisville, Georgia
Getting all of them.
Florida, Texas, everybody. I was like, oh my God. So like, at first I'm just like, I ain't never really watched college basketball, especially women's basketball. Like, I never watched it. I only watched the NBA. So then, like, you know, so you started getting recruited. So now you start watching teams and you start watching systems and you start, you know, figuring out players and stuff like that. I think the first year that I watched it. I think y'all won. That was the first year that I started watching. I'm like, oh,
great year.
Yeah.
Great year.
Great year for sure. Y'all win it. And I'm like, dang, like I'm seeing players like Paige Bookers and like just watching everybody. I'm like, oh wow, like I could see myself doing that like on the screen. So then it was the COVID year. I think I watched Baylor play against UConn. And I was like, that's who I want to play for. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I want to play for Kim. Like, I don't know. It was just like an epiphany and something just came over me and I got this feeling in my stomach. I was like, that's who I want to play for. That's what I want to, that's what I want to go do. And then I was like, but I'm not going to Texas. And she sent me mail when she was at Baylor, but I'm like, I'm not even going to open that because I'm not going to Texas. I'm not doing it. So she moved to LSU and I was like, wow, this is perfect. Like, this is perfect. Like, I'll go to Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? Like, it reminded me of Savannah. My Uncle Boosie from here. You know what I'm saying? I got connections down here. So I'm like, perfect. You know what I mean? And then ever since then, she made that move. I text my coach, Coach Chad. I'm like, I want to play for Kim Oki at LSU. He sent the number, and it was history from there. Like, came on my visit. They showed me mad love. Like, I mean, the best visit I could ask for. And then that's how I knew that they really wanted me. And that's when I knew I wanted to come.
Wow. That sounds like the perfect story.
Amazing,
perfect.
Honestly, for real.
You want to play for Kim. She moves to LSU. Done deal. It's history.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah, and it was like at this point, it wasn't no Angel Reese coming. Like it wasn't, I was the first like one like big time recruit like that came. So it was like I was taking a chance coming to LSU because I'm like, I don't even know what's going on for real about like the players that's coming. But it all fell together. The pieces all came together. So it was perfect.
Yeah. We have such different upbringings with basketball, right? Like we, of course, we've been doing it for a long time. I've been doing it since forever, but like you had such a passion for music and you were ready to not do school. You're just going to pursue that, which is amazing. Yeah. And I grew up with, my parents were high school coaches. So like, I just grew up in the gym, that type of situation. It was always kind of the path for me. How did your passion for music impact the recruiting process that you had? Like, were certain things that you want to do with music, were they like non-negotiables with certain schools and that enabled you to kind of wind it down a little bit, or how did that work?
It did. Because like then a lot of teams start asking me like, so what's up with your music? Like, you know what I'm saying? And they was like, one team told me, he was like, I know you playing basketball, but music is like, is it secondary? Is it this and is that? And I'm like, man, like, I'm definitely not gonna be able to go here. You know what I'm saying? Because music is so important to me. And what's crazy with LSU, they get it. They know that music is like an outlet for me. And Coach Moki, she was like, in the off season, I want you to do your thing. Like, you feel me? Like, I know that's what you need to do. Like, I'm like, yeah, coach, like this is how I take care of my family. Like, you feel me? So she was like, during the season, I need you locked in on basketball. It's basketball time. And I was like, I can respect that because that's how she take care of her family. So I was like, we had a mutual understanding and agreement, like this is what I'm gonna do. But like when I get weekends off, I get free days or whatever, I'm in the studio, I'm whatever. But like I always was like, basketball was a priority for me anyway. Like I'm already in the gym all day anyway, because that's just what I love to do. Like it keep me away from everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in my senior year, I was homeschooled. So we had classes online. So I'm bringing my laptop in the gym and I'm just on Zoom in the gym like the whole day. You feel me? So like I've always been in that bag with it. But it was like hard because a lot of schools, they didn't want me to do music. And then a lot of coaches didn't recruit me because of that. Yeah. And so I always told myself when I get to play against them, it's going to be up. Cause like they was like,
you're gonna feel it.
Yeah, they was like, I want to offer you, but I can't bullshit. But I was like, it's okay, you gonna feel me.
When did creating music for you, when did that kind of click that you were like, okay, like I want to pursue a career in this. This is something serious for me where it's more than a passion, it's a career that I want to pursue.
I've done music my whole life since I was like 7 years old. When I was 7, like my uncle, he used to write my raps for me. But when I turned like 13, 14, when I went like on America's Got Talent, that's when I really knew like, this is what I want to do for real. Like, cause I really wrote these lyrics and it had an impact on me and then it had an impact on the world. Like it went viral. Like it had got like 30 million views or something like that. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm really like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was on there and Simon Cowell, he was telling me like, you're gonna be a superstar and stuff like that. And I mean, he should have never told me that. Cause now I go nowhere without my glasses on. For real, I keep my glasses on, I keep my vibe on, right? You know what I'm saying? But he told me like, you really gonna be a superstar. And I was like, wow. So I took that, ran with it. It really built up the confidence in me. Cause I was like, I'm a young Black girl, like, and it's hard for people to do things the way that I'm doing them because I'm not doing like the regular rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not cussing, I'm not showing off my body and stuff like that. So it's different. You know what I mean? But it's like I'm gonna keep it like that because like that's who I am. And just like being an athlete, it blends while like doing something that's never been done before. Like that's why I also think coaches was nervous because like you ain't nobody ever seen like somebody do it how I want to do it, like both of my careers at the same time. You know what I'm saying? On a major scale though. You feel me? So it's like doing something that's never been done before. It's like I'm kind of like trailblazing it. And I think like my passion for music is just, it's unexplainable. You know, you get that feeling when you're in a court and you feel like you just focus and there's nothing else around you. It's how I feel like when I'm in music, or like you win a big game, like that's how performing feel for me. So it's like those same areas. It's like a balance in them.
What do you think is your niche? Like what about you, FLAU'JAE, Big Four? What is it that you bring to space that's different? What is, what are you banking on?
It's like a clean vibe, you know what I'm saying? And it's like acceptance. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if you walk in a room and you yourself, you know what I'm saying? You're going to bring this light to others for them to be like, damn, I could be me and it ain't got to be what the norm is, you know what I'm saying? Or what the regular is. Like, you don't got to be that. Like, I'm Big Four, B-I-G, be intelligent gang. Like, that's my whole thing. Like, you don't have to follow the other wave. Like, I see like, it's a lot of negativity going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to bring a positive space to the industry for real. Like, that's why I say like, my mindset be different, like thinking about stuff. Like I love seeing positive stuff. I feel like now everything, the social media is all saturated. Like you won't get through 5 posts and see something that's not negative. It just ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So like just feeding people good stuff. Like that's all I want to do. Like I was talking to my friend, I was like, I want to go feed the homeless and stuff like that. Post it on Instagram. And they was like, well, you sure you want to post it? Cause like, you know how people say, I'm like, bro, like it's a million negative things on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's put some positive on the feed. Like, let's spread that. So like, that's the kind of vibe I'm bringing. Like, just be yourself. Like, just be yourself. Like, I think it's a lot of comparisons and stuff like that. But man, you gotta be yourself, especially in this time. And that's the kind of vibe I want to bring. Just a good accepting vibe. Like, come vibe with us type thing.
Yeah. So dream scenario, right? In the future. Or now, shoot.
Right.
Who are the top 3 artists that you want to collaborate with?
J. Cole, he's my top 1 in the world.
Okay.
My favorite man in the world.
Uh-huh.
Rod Wave, that's my guy.
Yep.
He make me cry. And Kehlani. I love Kehlani. Love Kehlani. Love Kehlani.
Can't say it enough.
Wait,
okay.
I gotta do 4 because I'm Big Four. And Adele. Okay. I love Adele. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. I love Adele.
I love your list.
Adele,
love your list.
Adele,
yep.
I love you.
Adele, if you're listening, we have your biggest fan.
I love you. No, it's just like, oh, I just love that. Like, oh, I just love music. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
All of those people, like, I feel like they bring something different to the industry, but I really want to do something like, if I could, that's my top list right there.
Yeah, that's an amazing list.
J. Cole,
you got a little bit of everything going on.
A little bit of, I'm everywhere with it. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Big Four.
Okay. So switching topics a little bit. NIL, crazy. It's new. It's everywhere. When did it get big for you? How's it been balancing basketball and hip hop in this space? Tell me about it.
It got big for me before I went to college. It got real big. Like, I signed my first NIL deal before I even came to campus. I signed my shoe deal with Puma. And man, like, I was like, this NIL deal gonna be something
It's been
special.
good to you.
It's been beautiful. And like, it's like, dang, like I'm in college, you feel me? Like, but it's a job. So even when I do get wrapped up in I'm tired and all this, I'm at the same time like, bro, you got to perform. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, this really your job now. Like, you getting paid to hoop. So, I just didn't know how big it was going to be in the space. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Now I'm like, on like the top 10 athletes that's like in NIL. I think I'm like number 5. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's like.
You up there.
For real. Yeah. So now I'm just branching off. Like, how can I become a serial entrepreneur? Like, it really got me on my business mind. Like, I be reading books now, like trying to figure out what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, really that. Let me show you. I'm about to put you on real quick.
Okay.
Right here, read this. It's Rick Ross' book. It's called A Perfect Day to Boss Up. Get you in that mind. And The
Perfect
Alchemist.
Day to Boss Up.
You ever read The Alchemist?
I have.
Then you know the game. So
I know.
You know the game. So I just been
know.
reading books and really trying to just get my mindset where I want to be. And like, man, it just got me real business savvy. Like I'm thinking I'm gonna change my major, you know what I'm saying? So that I can learn more about the business space I want to be in. Cause when I graduate, I'm like, yeah, I want to go to the WNBA or whatever, but we got a long off season, you know what I'm saying? So I want to take advantage of all them opportunities right there. So yeah, and NIL really opened many doors beyond college.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I'm trying to stay in college as long as I can.
Nah, for sure. I mean, I think that mindset, not everybody has it. And so for you to be reading these books, doing this and that, I know I had an investment firm internship last year, so I'm learning where to invest my money, do this and that, taking the right classes at school. And like you said, like using college for what it's meant to be for. It's learning, but it's also applying it to your life right now. And us being in this situation that we're in, having the platforms that we do, understanding how to make that money work for you is huge. Right. And, aligning yourself with brands that you believe in. It's also understanding the influence that you have on the next generation, right? So
yes.
Signing a Puma deal, that's amazing. Like, how do people at your age get to sign these shoe deals? Like, I'm signing with Nike, and it's showing that these young Black women, Black men coming up behind us can do these same things if you apply yourself. So
I'm telling you, that's big. Congrats on
big.
That. Congratulations on that. That's a dub right there.
And it's like, and it's being excited for the other people in the space. Like, you're signing Puma deals, and I see it on IG. I'm like, you get it, girl. Like, go crazy.
It's enough space for everybody to win. Like,
exactly.
And then it's like you seeing people on your same frequency. Like, you love to do that. Like, when Kayla told me like you was doing a podcast, I'm like, oh, she played for Stanford. I'm with that. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Because like you want to I would like to grow with people. You know what I'm saying? Especially when somebody already working. It inspired me to keep working. You feel me? Because we doing the same thing. That just shows it's possible to be done. You know what I'm saying? So you trailblazing too, especially in the NIL space, just showing people like I'm doing this, but I got a whole podcast. Like I ain't never did nothing like this. She sent me a mic. Like we loaded. Like it's the real deal. I was excited for this.
We're gonna do this little section. It's called Vibe Check. It's gonna be like fast answers. And I've done this in the past and they aren't really rapid fire. So we're gonna work today on rapid fire answers. Ready?
I like these. All right, bet.
Off the court, what's your go-to sneaker?
Puma suede.
Okay, what's the one drill you never want to see on your practice plan?
Russian layups.
Russian layups. Okay. What's Russian layups? Tell me.
Oh my God, you got a tip drill. Full court tip drill.
Oh yeah, no, please God, never. Ooh. Okay, game-winning shot, game-winning block.
Game-winning shot. I got to hit that.
Okay, and one or three-pointer.
And one.
Okay. What's your go-to trash talk line?
Give me that. Yeah.
Yep. Give me that. Give me that pause. I'm with you. Okay.
Give me that
pause. Ice pack or ice bath?
I've gotten to love the ice bath. I love ice bath. Like,
okay, yeah. As you get older, you start to appreciate it.
Yeah, you start to appreciate that for real.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what's your go-to move on the court?
Off the screen, in and out, lay.
In and out, lay. Filet, yay, all that. All right. Hardest place to play on the road?
Yeah, I don't know yet because we didn't really go to any other place, but probably just the first game that was packed like Arkansas. It was okay. It was different.
Arkansas. Okay, I got you.
No, Missouri. I hate Missouri's arena. It's
I've
so
heard.
Nasty. I do not like that yellow. It's not cute at all.
Okay. Drop a mixtape or an album?
Album. That's the big one.
What is your biggest basketball ick?
Referees who just call dumb stuff like, oh, that is my biggest ick. Like,
I got you. Okay. It's like, why are you trying to control the game?
I'm saying, yeah, I don't like that. Don't call everything.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. And what is your best impersonation of Coach Mulkey?
Okay, I'm on the court. I get beat back door. Get her out of here. Get her out of here.
Get her out of here.
Get her out of here.
Oh, no. Yeah. The second you're
Bro,
done.
You already know. Do you see your teammate sit down on the floor and you're like, okay.
He said,
All right, coach.
Okay. If you would like to so graciously bless the pod, you got a freestyle off the top of your head you want to hit us with. Show us. We all know you got the talent. Show us something amazing. Hit me with it.
Oh, I just dropped the freestyle too. Let me see.
Okay. Here we go. I'm excited.
Why you saying we talk, it ain't last a week, but you liking my story? You gassing me? Are you gonna rap or be an athlete? If I'm still doing both, why you asking me? Real rich when I shop, I need cash receipts. Wake up and ball, get the cash repeat. Got the city on lock, I been had the key. You can't pay for the feature, don't ask the fee. Do it, I run it up, feel like the renegade. I got a Puma deal, I don't get into J's. I had to mix up the Sprite with the lemonade. If you try me, they coming, I send the gang. I'm not an amateur, know me in Canada. I put on drip, they bring out the camera. Red carpet, I'm lit, man, I'm flammable. I keep eating these rappers, I'm cannibal. And I just add it up, ain't no subtraction. Ain't get to the bag enough, ain't no distraction. You getting mad because ain't no attachment. I want the Bentley, I think I'm a Matic. I got the water, but I want the paddock. They want the smoke, but they don't want the static. They want the issue, I swear you can have it. You know that I miss you, but don't be dramatic. They see it on tape, they know I'm a killer. I'm going so ape, I'm going gorilla. I stay in the Ville, I'm going Corilla. I'm moving to pieces, I'm going Matilda. I'm in my own way. I got plenty of options. And they say that I ran, but I really rocked it. Then they talk on the ground, but they really stalking. Then they say they got motion. They just be talking. Know that they fake, but I got a few real. Got a few NIL, got a few deals. Got a few Hummers, man, got a few wheels. It ain't about the number that I cannot chill. Ain't solid as mama. I know they gonna squeal. Sorry, Your Honor. I know what I did. I don't follow no drama. That is what it is for my brother. Them commas is all in my will. Big foe.
Wow. Oh my God. Wow. I feel like my headphones are getting hot. The heat is
up. They heat up.
The laptop, everything getting warm. The pod about to cut out. Well, FLAU'JAE, this has been such a pleasure having you on the Sometimes I Hoop podcast. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
It's been amazing. And podcast will be back every week. Different guests following the latest on women's hoops. And this has been your host, Haley Jones.
Thank you for having me. Big foe.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, yo, is that Jack Harlow?
It is. I got Jack. I got Nipsey.
I see Travis Scott up there. No, this is hard.